When you understand the basic function of the brain, it makes you understand. It makes you understand yourself and understand others. It makes you know how to treat others. When you don't understand your brain, you have too much negativity. Someone tried to relate to you. Someone pass and bounce against you. You says, you know what? I think he spitefully bounced against me. I think he purposely tried to hit me. You create that negative mind in your brain. And when you create a negative mind, the neurons in your brain create negative circuits. And these negative circuits is stored as negative memories. It makes you feel negative. You react negative. It gives you a negative feeling which becomes a sickness. It is not healthy. He bounced on you. Just admit that it was accidental. Take it with a smile. In seconds, you forget that someone just bounced against you. So there is no negative circuit that is formed in your brain. Especially when you have kids growing up. Especially if they're in their teens, you have to be careful. Their kids' brain develop from the day of their birth. The brain is being developed up until 2025. In the teens, that is one of the main reasons why I always advocate against teens playing too much games. Because when your brain is being developed, you have neurons and neurotransmitters sending messages in your brain, creating circuits in your brain. Now, whatever you put in your brain during those time of development, it forms new circuits. If you get fascinated with music or reading, you are creating that circuit in your brain, who is going to make you who you are in the future. If you play a lot of game or you negativity, a lot of crazy stuff, dealing with violence, dealing with bullyism, it creates that kind of circuit in your brain, and it stays and it stores in your brain as memory. That is why in your teens it's very important they get positive vibe, so they can create positive things in the brain. These are the things that is important to us. Introducing your kids to be Christians, to be Muslim, to be Hindus is not the answer. Making them understanding their brain and creating positivity in the brain, that's the answer. It's time that we uplift ourselves into new technology, modern time, and understand that there is nothing on earth we do without the brain transmitting the message, giving and taking. Understand your brain. Understand your function. It's going to make you a very happy person. Know your mind. Know the way we function. Know why we think the way we do. Know why we do the things we do. Once you can understand that, it's going to make you happy. And as I said before, you're not interested in particular conversations because you're ignorant to that particular topic. Most people who reject discussing religion or politics or science or any educational topic, you will always find those people be ahead of the line in discussing sex, relationships. These people tend to discuss things which are negative, about all man a liar and all man wicked, or all woman wicked, or all woman do is mash up man head. And thief try rob man and put man in a disaster and in a stress. And woman was like, them no want no more man cause whatever. These are the negative that these people speak of. The people who positively discuss things with knowledge, with understanding from the brain, will not engage in this negative behavior. So my friends, I don't pretend to be happy. I am naturally a happy person. And these things helps me a lot since I'm able to control most of my dream. I can control the way I dream. I can control the way I sleep. I control most of the things I think. When I get angry, I take a deep breath and I calm. Because when you're angry, that comes from the amygdala in your brain, which that part of your brain is only there to process fear and to get you to prepare to defend yourself from an attack. After you get the anger, the other part of your brain, which is the frontal lobe, is the part that makes positive decisions. This is where you make all the positive decisions. This is your CPU, where you create positive decisions. But the amygdala reacts much faster than your frontal lobe. And a lot of time, we react to the amygdala before we allow our frontal lobe of the brain to make the decision. When someone jump behind and say, hey, you get scared. Immediately you get scared. You're going to punch a person or you're going to run away. It's the amygdala that gives you that fire reaction. But when the frontal lobe of your brain calms down, that is what makes the decision if this is a real threat or this is a friend trying to scare you. So you have to train your brain not to react too fast, but to prepare you, but not to react too fast and violent with the amygdala, but to allow your frontal lobe to react faster than it normally does, so you can make faster, positive decisions. The brain creates God. The brain is God. Know your brain. Know your brain. It is the key to life's happiness and to understanding others. It is the key to obia, the key to science, the key to bad mind, the key to lust, the key to envy. It answers all the questions that for years all we have is opinions about it. And let me say this, people talk about it's my opinion. Opinion is not necessarily a good thing. Opinion is a thought based on no knowledge, no understanding, or no fact. We gladly always talk about, oh, everybody have their own opinion. Opinion is not necessarily a good thing. Believe me, opinion is when your lack of knowledge and understanding about a particular thing, all you can come up with is an opinion. You can't teach your kids based on opinion. You have to base on facts. Understand your brain. Listen to your mental thought. Listen to that sixth sense. And you must be a better person. I challenge. I have the ice water bucket challenge. I challenge any Christian to tell me they find more happiness in their religion than the happiness I find in understanding the brain of myself and the brain of you all. And find out from anyone if they have problem communicating with me and the way I treat people and appreciate people. I never attack anyone personally. I attack our thoughts, our thinking, our opinion, our religion, our tradition.